Good morning. We are going to use the Sigma Beachy palette. So, if you want to see what I come up with for a look, stick around. We're going to get into it right now. Okay, so we are going into the Sigma Beachy palette. This is what it looks like. This is what the color swatches look like, and we're swatching from, of course, top to bottom. Does not come with a mirror, which is okay. Okay, we're going to play and have some fun today because we just are. I'm going to take Boardwalk. I can see these names. And we're going to put Boardwalk right into the crease. I did prime my eyes with my Sigma primer, and I forgot, I think it's not Radiance, it's the other one. I will have to check and tell you. I haven't done this in a long time, but we're going to do it today. And it's going to get a little scary, and it's going to be okay. So we're going to go into Depths, this shade right here. And we're going to pull it across the lid. And definitely pulling it into that lash line. Are you scared yet? Okay. This is kind of scary looking. I know. Trust the process. We're going to take a pencil brush and go into Surf. And we're just going to pick it up really bunches. And we're going to pack it on top of the Depths. And it's going to take a minute or two or longer to do that, and going to kind of have to keep dipping and packing because we're working technically with what is called a black base. But when I used to do this before, I would base it with a cream shadow, but I don't have one, so we'll just use that color. Do you see how that kind of just pops that blue? It just kind of whoosh and says, here I am. Okay. And I went and dipped my brush back into Depths, and all I've done here is just slightly pull that corner. Not really even enough to cover the blue, just to kind of put a deeper tone to it. You see? so that it's just a little, just enough to put a little dimension on my eyes and depth. Okay, you see we do have some fallout. It's not a big deal. I'll fix it. I'm going to go into Sea Glass right here and use that as the inner corner highlight. And you have to check before you dip that same finger back in, because that black can come through. So we're going to put it on the other side. Larger brush. Going to go into Sandbar, which is right here. It's kind of a fluffy, more intended for the Kentucky in me, for blending, but we're going to use it today to just kind of go up underneath the eyebrow and blend with Sandbar, blend that into all of that underneath, that's underneath the eye, you know. Okay, we just took just a touch of Vacate and just kind of working it right there. And again, you may want to use another finger because, yeah, it will pick up. You can see, I don't know if you can see in the palette where the blue has kind of become part of that off my finger. There's nothing that we can't fix. So yeah, that's the eye look. We'll be back to do the rest. Okay, I got kind of jamming, having my own little fun. Got down to foundation and was like, oh shoot, we might need to turn the camera on. I did the same thing as yesterday with the underpainting. And we're just finishing up pressing on this foundation and pressing it into the skin. And I'm going to be honest with you, that is a hard thing for me to remember to do, because for so many years we swiped. Or everybody else might not have, but I did. This is thin enough to where this is the L'Oreal True Match Nude. And I just want to drop. It's more than a drop, but it's okay. This, I'm sorry, is not a serum. It is a foundation. All day long. You can see this is coverage. It covers. It's a medium-ish coverage, as you can tell, because it covers all of what I did under painting. So
your nose checkers here.
1 second. So you can obviously tell that yes, it's a foundation. Whatever skincare is in it, but overall, it's a foundation. Hold on, skin checker. Or nose checker.
You could use a little more right here. That's good.
Okay.
I've made a funny story.
Okay.
I call it The Avenger Forgives Ultima.
Okay.
I'll make a video of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. If I wanted to, and it would kind of pop this look a little bit more, I could go over with a powder blush and bring those cheeks out a little bit more. Just got to put on some mascara. So, be right back. Okay, so this is the finished look for today so far. It may change. We've used, as you've seen in the earlier part of the video, we use the Beachy 9-pan palette from Sigma. It's got there's just a multitude of fun things to do with this. I opted to play in blues because I have not in quite some time. And, well, it's tournament time. So, got to sport my blue. My little blue car is injured, so I can't put my flags on my car. Y'all just don't even know. It just hurts my little heart. If you noticed, I used a Sigma flat kabuki brush to just blend that L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Serum. It's a hyaluronic tinted serum. They all say nude on them. They are different shades. This one is, well, we thought we could see that. 1.25. I've used a 2.3. It is a light pale. This one is intense light. I can't see, a rosy light. Yeah, rosy light. I'm sorry. I don't know where I got intense out of that. And this is a 3-4, which is a light medium. They all work beautifully on. So, we are a little puffy under my eyes. My face is a little puffy. We're going to take that down just so so that my hair can be free for a little bit. Yeah. It's time for a haircut. Yeah, it's time for a haircut. I am not putting on any powder right now. I'm just going to kind of let it, because I have a doctor's appointment this afternoon. Prior to that, we'll check everything, set what needs set, and be done. Got too much of a shadow underneath here. That's one thing that you got to be careful with the underpainting. I think I touched a little bit yesterday on, oh, yeah, I used little black primer for mascara. Love that stuff. If it had been a softer look, which was where I was going to go with today, I was going to do like a neutral look and just a real easy look. This look could easily be taken up a notch with some false lashes. We're not doing that today. We're going to probably be saying goodbye to my turbo lash. It's getting kind of lumpy and clumpy. So it may be getting to the end of its lifestyle. The eyeliners, I used full sleeve on the kind of my inner eye, kind of my lash line. If you know of a good mascara for sparse lashes on the under eye, preferably waterproof, I'd love to know. We used the L'Oreal Infallible, I can say words, in cobalt blue under my eyes. I used this Illuminati that came in one of my boxes, and I did not think I would like it, and I was actually going to pass it on. But this is the second time that I've used it, and I love that it just takes like on top of the shadow. I used it a little under the eye. It just takes it to a nice, it just does something. I don't know what to call it. It just kind of like makes it look better. I will be fighting blue because I had a lot of fallout today, so I still have some blue on my face. See, look, hold on. You can't see it whenever I have it this way. When light hits it this way, it's a more blue sheen, and I don't think, because when I'm turning it around, you don't get the same. But yeah, it's got a blue and silver shift. It's amazeballs. I love it. Product I didn't think I would like. I love. Maybe there's something to trying this new stuff. I have found some things that I do like from the boxes. Have to tell you, the Palm, P-A-U-M-E, hand serum, I used it for the first time last night, finally, because I finally remembered. It's been sitting next to my bed probably for a month now. It has to be the nicest thing I have ever put on my hands. I am going to keep using it. They do not feel as dry as normal. So that's a plus. Dadgummit, there's found the primer I was looking for earlier. Oh well. we are already done. Earlier in the video, Ian was talking about the story that he's made about the Ultima and the Avenger. We were hit by a Nissan Ultima. He is dealing with feelings and emotions and stuff like that the same way that I am. He is drawing them out. We are encouraging that. We still do not know the outcome of the pretty blue car. And it still just hurts my heart that this even happened. I'll say this, pick this up and just added a little glow because using it is a good thing. What I started to say before I stopped the camera, I will say this until forever. This was an accident. However, it could have been prevented. And some of the process I don't like. I don't like the fact that someone else did something to my property. Now I'm out of vehicle, and although someone else is paying for a rental car, my insurance has to cover the rental car. And I have to put a deposit down for the rental car. Whenever any other day of the week, I'd have got in my blue car. It's tournament time. It's time to put the flags on my blue car. I can't. There's a tarp over it to keep water from getting in it. And I'm sorry, but that breaks my heart. It bothers me. And as much as I'm releasing the emotions, as much as there's that, don't take that to mean, two things can be true at one time. So don't take that to mean that I wish ill on the people that caused the accident. I do not. I wish they had used better judgment, and I hope that this is their turning point and learning, because they sustained the most damage. They could have very easily not walked away from the accident in front of my house. And yes, in front of my house. I have to live with that for the rest of my life, in front of my house. I may have to sell my house. We may have to move because the trauma is that intense. It is hard for me to walk and just enjoy the front of my house anymore. It just is. Am I proud of it? No. Do I like it? No. Is it my fault? No. I'm speaking a little bit more freely because we are coming to the end of this. We're coming to, they're going to make a decision on whether my car can be fixed, which is my ultimate hope. I don't want another car. If I wanted another car, we would do the car shuffle and go buy a new one. And if you've not been around here very long, generally the car shuffle means that the older vehicle goes to my daughter. So, and this kind of just interrupts the car shuffle. It is well, and I wish I took the lights down, so if there's a change in the coloring and everything, it's because of a lighting change. I can't deal with them in my eyes any longer than I have to. I just kind of wanted to just say, it's okay, I'm okay. As okay, I get more okay. I went to martial arts last night. It was okay. We'll get through this. Again, this is the final look. I'm going to go wash my brushes and just kind of chill. I have a doctor's appointment this afternoon, so I'm just going to kind of chill until then and piddle around the house. Y'all have a good day. Remember, I am the mayor's daughter. We love you oh so very much. We'll see you in the next video.